get here. Let me break this down to you. You gotta kick the language as if you got it going on. You know, like with the program.
Like a Microsoft Word program on my computer?
No, man, listen to me. You got to speak to the people as though you are with it. As if you ain't new to this. Okay.
What's the deal? It's The Real, and you're watching the PlayHouse Podcast. And today I'm here with
Official Chris James. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me on the podcast, man. Good vibes.
All right, man. It's on. So I'm gonna just jump in. Start with the basics. So when did you start making music?
I've been singing my whole life. I started singing when I was about 5 years old, like with the children's choirs, church and stuff like that. I started doing music officially in like 2016, 2017 is when I dropped like my first single. And I took a break. I done took like 2 different breaks to kind of like find myself as an artist and kind of like rebrand myself, rebrand my style of music and stuff like that, and really hone in and find out who I am as an artist. But I say I've been doing it consistently for since 2017 and have my new Keep It Official brand since 2020.
Okay, that's what's up. So during like those sit downs or like those breaks, what do you do to kind of find yourself again?
Honestly, it's really just like slowing down, because a lot of times like I be moving too fast. I get to not necessarily doubting myself, but confusing who I am as an artist with other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like taking people who inspire me and trying to use what they do and put it in my music instead of taking it as an inspiration and using it to enhance my music. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just like slowing down, taking time to reevaluate who I am as a person and what I want like my audience to hear when I'm, you know what I'm saying, like when I'm making my music and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So, alright, so you know how the majority of artists that I actually interview will tell me that they don't listen to other artists, so they're not influenced by their songs. So is that kind of something that you experience?
Not necessarily. I feel like anybody that say they don't listen to any other artist is cat, because like you're not gonna sit there and listen to your own catalog all day. Because I be trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to do that shit, and like you know what I'm saying? I definitely bang my music like all the time. But as an artist, I know I'm about to have to perform this motherfucking song. I'm about to have to do this motherfucking video. I'm about to hear this song so much, I'm about to get sick of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like I'm not on no T-Pain or Lil Wayne level or nothing like that. But like these niggas don't listen to their own music. You feel me? Like they put it out, they know what it sounds like, they know the words and stuff like that. So I feel like with me, listening to other artists helps you to kind of stay current, stay modern, but to continue to make classical, you know what I'm saying, like that classic music. Like if you don't listen to nobody else's music, you're gonna stay in the same boat. You're gonna stay stagnant, and then on top of that, you're gonna be trendy. You know what I'm saying? Like your music's not gonna last. You're gonna be like, all right, yeah, I'm here. All right, bet I heard this on TikTok. I'm about to do some shit like that because that's what's popping right now. But when that's not popping, you don't know what the fuck popping because you're only listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why a lot of artists be falling off, because they don't really branch out. They get too much pride and they get too cocky because they feel like yeah, I'm the best artist. Like don't get me wrong, you feel me? Like I definitely feel like I'm that nigga on the R&B side, and shit like that. But at the end of the day, I'm still humble enough to know I'm not where I want to be. There's people that have been here before me. There's people that's going to be here after me. So let me take the time to, you feel me, like, what's it called? Like, observe, you know what I'm saying? Observe and like really listen to everything that's going on. I feel like at the end of the day, it's not about competition, it's about collaboration. And if you're not listening to nobody else's music, you don't know what nobody else sound like. You don't know, okay, I like how this sound, I like they did this differently. So maybe if I put them on a song, you know what I'm saying, we could come up with something that I never, you know what I'm saying, I never thought would sound like. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about competition. And even if you do want to look at it as competition, like if you don't know what the next dude making, you don't know if your stuff harder. You know what I'm saying? Like he could be putting out some bangers and that could inspire you to be like, damn, let me get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, that's real shit. I think people need to like admit it. Like,
yeah, for sure.
No, that's real shit though. So coming out the city and being an R&B artist, what is that like when you in a city full of rappers?
Honestly, it's I'm still trying to like make my way through it. Honestly, I've done, you know what I'm saying, different showcases and stuff like that. Shout out to Jamal Moran with his internet Nights of No Sleeps but Full of Dream showcases and stuff like that, bro, because like I've been going to those, you know what I'm saying? I did a couple of those, and it's predominantly rappers, but he has a platform that makes it so, you know what I'm saying, like whatever type of music you do, you can just kind of like come to that space and do it, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. But like you said, it's definitely a work in progress trying to actually get people to like listen to the music and, you know what I'm saying, vibe along with it. Because even with my music, like I don't think I sound like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like you might listen to a couple of like different R&B artists, whether they're in the city or out the city or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of R&B artists tend to sound similar, and I'm not saying I don't have those similarities, but I like to stack vocals. I like to do a lot of harmonies. I like to throw ear candies and stuff in there so that, you know what I'm saying, like little stuff that when you high, like you just hear that shit and be like, damn, I didn't even know that shit was in the song. You know what I'm saying? I like to do stuff like that. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like in the city, everybody is trying to live like a certain lifestyle or trying to feel like they live this certain lifestyle, so they listen to the same shit. They listen to rappers that sound the same. They don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't expand on the rappers that they listen to, because there's a lot of dope ass rappers who don't have this city sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like in Detroit, but like at the end of the day, that's the culture. You know what I'm saying? This is what is embedded in the city, and you never want to knock culture. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who we are, and that's the movement. But I feel like what happened to, you know what I'm saying, what happened to R&B? We the city of Motown, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying, Temptations, The Miracles, Smokey Robinson. All these people came from the city, but nobody wants to listen to R&B music no more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if the city, you know what I'm saying, if we were to just slow down and get back to the roots, like, yeah, we the Motor City too, you know what I'm saying? We see everybody driving around with the hippies and the scat packs and all that shit. But like, bro, what about the music? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can rap, we can bang, we can do all that shit, but like, let's slow it down. Let's do something for the ladies. Let's do something. Well, what you going through in life without killing a nigga? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
real
what you doing with your shorty on the side? Like, how she making you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because like, niggas go through that shit every day, and I feel like with my last song that I released, it's called IDK, and I feel like with that song, I really like opened up and I was vulnerable, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like niggas we get broke up with, you know what I'm saying, we get done dirty too, but nobody want to talk about that, because as a nigga we not supposed to express our feelings. And motherfucker, y'all can say I'm light skinned all y'all motherfucking want to, but at the end of the day I'm gonna be light skinned and I'm gonna continue to do my shit, because that's what's real. That's what's real to me. That's the shit that I was living at the time. So I made a song about it, and I've been getting a lot of great feedback about it because it's genuine music. I feel like I heard this on an interview the other day. I can't remember who said it, but he said that music finds you like whenever you need it the most. And it's like a song that you know what I'm saying, I dropped 2 years ago could take off tomorrow because it found the right people at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's only happens when the music is genuine. If you making stuff that's trendy, it's only going to be relevant to that time period. But you know what I'm saying? People get broke up with all the time. People get done dirty all the time, this and that. And like that shit that people relate to. People get heartbroken, and you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I gotta continue to make the music that means something to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm making the music as a release from myself. I don't make the music necessarily for other people. But since I have the talent, I'm gonna put it out there.
No, that's real as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with that. That's very much appreciated. And I peeped that though about your music. Like I like the fact that it's different. I like the layers too. Like you're able to create a song with a chorus. Cause I know I have a lot of experience with a lot of rappers, so that's hard for them to do. But the fact that you know how to build a song, I like that, and I like if you stuck in my head, I be moving to that.
Yeah, bro. When I be in the studio, bro, I be feeling like a composer sometimes. You guys, my sister, bro. Like I'll be in the studio, and I do like 3 different notes. And then go in and do like a whole bunch of like random ass noises, and she'll be looking at me, and I'm like, bro, just wait. And then I come back, I mix it up a little bit, play it out loud, and it sounds like a fucking choir, but I just went over there and just did a fucking tenor note, a bass note, 2 different falsettos, like, I'll be feeling like a composer, but that shit be fun.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, falsetto, that's when you go high, you know what I'm saying? You sound like Maxwell.
Oh shit. So what drove you to producing then? Like, cause I hear a lot of when I listen to your music, I hear a lot of your own like intros and like your own production. So how did you start producing?
So in terms of like producing, I don't like to consider myself a producer because I don't necessarily like produce beats and stuff like that. But as an engineer, I started engineering my own music because I would work with different producers that were either like predominantly rap producers or people who kind of like were not necessarily like stuck in their way, but like this is how they were going to mix the track and figure stuff out like that. But it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't what I wanted to hear. So I figured like the best way to make my music sound how I wanted to sound is to do it myself. I ended up getting like a iMac, got Logic, got a different, you know what I'm saying, like the plugins, like all the different plugins and stuff like that. And I just started like working on YouTube and then just singing random stuff and just figuring out to find out like what I wanted my sound to be for.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, bro, because I feel like a lot of times like people that be producing, like they don't necessarily care about the music. They listen to it, and I feel like some people who are engineers, they sit in there and they record the music and they'll mix it because it's some cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like you can definitely get some cheese out of it, but it's not a lot of engineers and producers that care about what they put in out. That actually gonna sit there and listen to, all right, bet this is in the right key. All right, this is mixed correctly. Okay, I got this going like this, so this can sound like that. They just put that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Hit record, turn this way. Motherfucker be like, yeah, that sound cool. Yeah, bro, that's cool. And you keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But I like producers and engineers that's like interactive. Like, nah, bro, you can do better. Because I'm hard on myself in the studio, so I'm gonna need you to be hard on me too. Because when I want to give up, I need you to be like, nah, bro, like get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I can't work with producers who just sit there and just push a button. Because I can push my own damn button. I can just sit up and do this all day at the crib. But shit, I can do that. I ain't about to pay you $50 an hour to push a fucking space bar.
That's really. So, do you have a producer that you always go to, or? Because I mean, like I know you fuck with Clutch. I know you fuck with DJ Clutch. So I'm not sure if he like ventures into like the producing side or the engineer side or anything like that.
Yeah, no. So DJ Clutch, that's my official DJ. Shout out DJ Clutch. He's getting into producing. He recently started like making his own beats and stuff like that. But I have like a little group of producers that I go to. The main one is PJ. Shout out Uncle PJ and New Wave. I fuck with Mark. He's out the city. Mark and PJ from the city too. But Mark Anthony, A.O. Mark A. He produced Cuffing Season. Shakir.
My fault.
No, you feel me? Yeah, no, Cuffing Season. That's my song. Shout out to Shakir. You know what I'm saying? Shack Black Productions. He produced a couple of songs on my last EP. So you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of different producers that I tap in with and work with. Because I feel like I'm pretty versatile and I like to hear different creatives to see what they, you know what I'm saying, see what they can do, because each producer has their own style, obviously. Whether it's somebody who is used to making rap beats or somebody that's used to making something that's for Tyler the Creator or whatever. So each producer got their own different type of beat, and I like to hear how different producers make something that they think I sound like or something that I cater to my voice and stuff like that, because everybody gonna bring something different to the table.
For sure. Now, kind of like going back to your roots. So I know that your father passed away when you were very young, when you were 5. Yeah. So having that influence, did that impact your music in any type of way? Are you starting to make music?
Definitely. So I didn't really know a lot about my dad when I was younger. Like you said, he passed away when I was 5. But like more recently, I've been finding out so much more about him. And I knew that he was a bass guitar player. Like he played the bass guitar, he was in a band and stuff like that. But more recently, I started finding out that he was a singer and that he was a songwriter as well, along with playing the bass, and he was in a band. And I feel like the older I get and the more I connect with my music, I feel like the more connected to him too. My grandmother actually just recently gave me his bass guitar because I want to start learning how to play the bass guitar too, so I just got that. But yeah, like I feel like that's definitely something that has subconsciously driven me to continue to pursue music. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that, because he died when he was 33, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's a lot of stuff that he was doing that I feel like he, you know what I'm saying, I want him to continue to live through me. I want to live my life so that he can still live some type of life, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I said, I never heard him sing. I didn't even know he could sing until about like 2 months ago. Same thing with the songwriter, but I just really want to be able to like really put on. And it's weird because like my last name, this gonna have nothing to do with the question, by the way. My last name is Chambliss. I'm Christopher James Chambliss III. And so when I was younger, Chambliss is a really weird last name. And once my father passed away, I was like, well, my mom's last name is Marks. I'm gonna just change my last name to Marks because it's normal and stuff like that. But as I got older, I started to appreciate the last name and realize that like it's not just me anymore. I'm carrying on a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely feel like subconsciously my dad's love of music has definitely continued to push me.
Living through you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got to.
No, I appreciate that. I fuck with this interview. I'm just saying that now. But so kind of like speeding up. Now you're an adult. So going through college, how did dealing with college and the workload, in addition to music, how did that work out for you? How did you handle it?
It was definitely a battle. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it wasn't just a battle between like me and school. It was a battle like mentally, spiritually. It would be, and then on top of that, like trying to please to what my family wanted as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew my mom wanted me to go to college. I knew she wanted me to graduate, get a degree, and have a steady job. That's what my family wanted. And so when I got to college, like I tried so many different majors, bro. I got there, and originally I was a film production major, and then I started working on music, and I started feeling good. But then I was like, no, I'm about to do instead of film production, I'm gonna do not public relations, media communication, or something like that, like working in television. And then after that, I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do public relations. I'm gonna be a PR chair for somebody's firm and just like work on advertising. Then after that, I was like, no, fuck that. I'm about to be a biology major because I love animals, and I'm about to go be a zookeeper somewhere. Like, yeah, bro. So like, but every time like I strayed away from music, and this is also like when I kind of started to like really reconnect with God as well, because I wouldn't say like I'm religious, I wouldn't say I'm spiritual, but like I definitely have like a strong connection with God. And I started to realize that whenever I strayed away from my music, I also strayed away from God. And like everything in my life would always feel like it was like going to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I got into a car accident, I lost my car, was without a car for about a year and a half, didn't have no job, my lights was off. And then before I even got into a car accident, I was living in my car like that summer. You know what I'm saying? So like all of this stuff was like going bad because like I had lost, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on that walk with God no more. I wasn't working on the music. Like I was really just like kind of living and just trying to figure shit out. But you know what I'm saying? God has a real funny way of like bringing you home. You know what I'm saying? It's just like your parents. Like as soon as you start to obey, they're gonna take everything away from you so that you can refocus and get your shit together. And so once he did that, like I didn't have no choice but to pray. You feel me? And start to get that connection back with God. And once I started doing that, like everything started to roll. Like I started to get more connections within my music. I started to get more ideas creatively, and stuff like that. And that's when I felt like that was my sign that my purpose on this earth was to do music. That's what God put me here to do. And so like that's kind of how all that started. And then going back like with college, like I said, it was a battle because I'm like, okay, I'm here for my mom so I could get this degree, but God wanted me to work on this music, and I want to work on this music because this is what makes me feel happy. And so at the end of the day, it was just like, it was a decision that, you know what I'm saying, like I just had to take that break and focus on my music and then finish, you know what I'm saying, finish the schooling and stuff later. And then so it's been a slow and steady race. My mom has definitely been supportive, and so has the rest of my family, so I definitely appreciate them for that. Because I know it was a lot for them, you know what I'm saying, to hear me tell them like, yo, I'm about to stop this real quick, you know what I'm saying, like I know I've been doing this for a couple of years, and y'all want it this way. There was no direction, you know what I'm saying, like I felt like I was just paying money to just like, to figure some shit out. I could figure some shit out for free, it's great. Exactly, so, but like I said, it was the music that won the battle, because I feel like I've put music aside for too long, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was in high school, I chose baseball over music. I could have had a voice coach, but I wanted to play baseball, and I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, try to get a baseball scholarship and stuff like that. So I felt like it was time for me to stop putting music on the back burner and find the music first.
Why did you do that though? Like, why did you always put everything over music if that was what you loved?
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I was always a hard-headed kid, honestly, and I was always a kid that had to yeah, you told me to do this, but I was gonna bump my head first and then go figure it out. But also, it was always, I felt like I was always trying to make my family happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like growing up, I played like every sport. I played soccer, baseball, football, and basketball. And I played baseball. I played baseball my whole life. Like from the age I was 3.
You ain't get no pay from none of the places, goddamn.
Listen, look, I played baseball from I was 3 all the way up until high school. But I kind of lost my love for baseball in like 8th grade because my granddad, he was my baseball coach. He got into a car accident. He was still alive, but he was paralyzed. And he couldn't like really be on the field as he was before. And so like I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna grow up and be a baseball player. But I always loved, you feel me, singing at the church choir. And then I started making like YouTube videos when I was like 13, 14 years old. Just like little singing videos because I was trying to get discovered. I was trying to be like the next Justin Bieber or like get put in mindless behavior or some shit. But yeah, so I feel like I was choosing baseball because I wanted to make my mom and my granddad happy. And then I went to college and tried to do college because I wanted to make my mom happy. But every time music was always the thing that was making me happy. So I felt like it was just time for me to choose myself and to choose the music.
No, that's real shit. Okay. So since you completed college already and you graduated, you have all the time in the world on your hands to focus on music and get whatever pay you need and support yourself. So how has that been so far?
Like I said, bro, slow and steady. I've been started my entertainment company, Keep It Official Entertainment LLC, back in 2020. We hit our year anniversary in August last year. You feel me? So shout out to that. And like I said, it's just been slow and steady, bro. It's been constant learning and growing, making new connections. You know what I'm saying? I've recently connected with my cousin, who's launching his own streaming service as well, along with his clothing brand, which is powered by Unbox. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been working with the connections, just trying to make sure that we continue to do everything that we need to do to get what we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas been broke for too long. Niggas been struggled for too long. Like I said, bro, I done lived in my car, been without a car, I ain't had no lights, I ain't had no food. I'm sick of struggling, my nigga. Like, I'm ready to eat with my niggas. I'm ready to eat with the same people I struggle with. So, you know what I'm saying? I really just gotta. It's really been. It was a real wake up call, honestly, to get to the bag and figure out what I needed to do, and just take it and go full steam.
That's real shit, though. I feel like, and that's another thing about your music, people always rap about or sing about or whatever, talk about in general the end. Like, they always talk about having $100,000 or having a rave or having a scat. Nobody talks about the process in the middle.
Bro, because I don't have none of that shit. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It'd be a lot of stuff that rappers and singers be talking about in songs. I'll be like, bro, what the fuck is that? I gotta go Google. I'm like, bro, I'm so broke, I never even heard of this shit before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like I said, like, and I feel that that's the genuine music. Like, if I'm making music that the everyday person can listen to, the everyday person can relate to, of course they gonna listen to it because they can relate to it. Now, granted, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm gonna get to that point where I can rap about having $100,000, having a rave, you know what I'm saying? Having all the biggest cars and the biggest houses and all that shit. But I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
And exactly, that's perfectly fine. But it's also like motivation, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the people that do rap about the 100,000 and the race and stuff like that, because that's motivation. Like, damn, I can't wait till I can have a 2-tone road. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bust down.
I want to bust my shit down, you know what I'm saying? And then like even when it comes to houses, like, I look on Zillow all the time, and I'll never look at shit that I can afford. I be looking at big ass mansions, 14-bedroom houses with a fucking pool that's damn near a resort. That's the only shit I look at Zillow, because I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to look at shit that's in my tax bracket because I don't want to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at the shit that I want so I can work towards it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's why I'm so comfortable being vulnerable, because, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't have the biggest shit. I ain't got the best car. I ain't got the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the most bread. I ain't got the flashiest clothes. But at the end of the day, I'm me. And y'all gonna feel me. Y'all gonna know me through my music.
That's enough for sure. And Drake did say, I don't know the exact line though, so if I fuck it up, don't be. But Drake, what that nigga say? My screensaver is the house I got right now. Something like that. So whatever Drake said.
Something like that. Drake got some quotes. He got some quotes.
Type shit. But so you did just recently drop IDK and back in March, but you haven't dropped like a whole full body of work since 2020. So what's up? When you gonna get the people who's looking
definitely some stuff coming soon. I have another single that I'm about to drop probably at the end of April. And I actually may push it back, honestly, because my birthday is next month. You know what I'm saying? My birthday, May 19th, and I want to do something big for my birthday because, like I said, it's going to be my 25th, and I'm going to be doing something. Like I said, this is like, I'm finally starting to become myself as an artist, and I want to be able to show that through my work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go on vacation too, bro. I'm just trying to do a whole bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
But I definitely got some new music coming soon, and I can honestly say that there will be another project out by the end of this year. I don't know exactly when, but there will be another project by the end of 2022.
Okay, and I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah,
because if it's not on the weekly,
and that's why I'm saying it on camera. That's what I'm saying on camera.
If it's not on the weekly drop, I'm on your ass.
Shit, if it's not on the weekly drop, I'm on your ass. Come on now.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Sure.
So what's your process while making music? It sounded like earlier that you punch in, but I don't know the R&B version of like punching in.
So like you said, it's definitely an R&B version of punching in, right? You know what I'm saying? Like rappers, you got the niggas that get in the studio and they already know what they're about to say. But singing, it's a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like you got melodies. And then on top of that, like there's so much stuff when I first hear a beat, there's a lot of things that go on in my head at one time that I just can't say or do at one time. Like I'm only one person. And that's why like I do a lot of, like I listen to the beat and I just like hum a whole bunch of different like melodies and stuff like that. And just like do different harmonies until I start to hear words. Because once I hear words, I'm painting a picture in my head. I'll get to ask the people in the room, if it's anybody in the room, like, yo, like if you could put a music video to just this beat, what would the music video be? And then I'll try to make a story out of that. Or I'll be like, all right, bet, when you hear this beat, what word comes to mind? And then I'll try to like make a storyline out of the word. So then like I'm listening to the melodies and stuff that I just put on the track, and now I'm going in and I'm trying to like make a story. 9 times out of 10, I end up writing the song backwards because I always have a hard time starting a song off. So like I'll like write the hook and then I'll write the second verse and end the song and then go back and write the first verse and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like it's always been the start for me. Like it's never been like the actual execution, but like starting a song from the very beginning has always been hard. So I usually do like the hook and then I end the song and then I go back and rewrite.
Oh, okay. Can you hop on a Gunna beat, please?
I'll see what I can do, bro. I either, you know what I'm saying, I have one of my producers and cook up some shit. Or if there's some producers out there, but if y'all want to send me some beats, bro, I'm always looking for new beats. Like I said, I'm all about collaboration. So if y'all got some beats, you feel me, she want to hear a Gunna beat. So if y'all want to send me a Gunna beat, bro, I'll see what I can do. I can do that for you. And even if I don't release it, bro, I send it to you so you got something to listen to. I got you. I got you.
So, would you ever have somebody write for you though? Since you write back, whatever, really don't matter. But would you have somebody write for you?
Yeah. Like I said, that's all about collaboration. I'm all for, you know what I'm saying. Like if somebody can write a song, but they don't feel like they can sing it, definitely you feel me, give it to me. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about putting the art together and like making it work. Like the industry as a whole, you can't do everything by yourself, and that's one thing that I feel has held me back from 2017, my first release, until now, because a lot of times I'm like, yo, I want to write the song. I don't want nobody on here. I want to be able to finish the whole song. I don't need no feature. I want to be able to show that I did all of this myself. But at the end of the day, bro, when you look at motherfuckers who got Grammys and you look at the credits, bro, it'd be like 12 names. Like this 3-minute song, 12 different motherfuckers helped write this one song, whether they, you know what I'm saying, said a line, whether they was just in the room, they helped with the beat. It's 12 different motherfuckers that's on their song. So who am I to just think that I'm so great that I could just write every song by myself? Granted, every song that I have written up to this point has damn near been by myself. I got some features, and then my sister, you know what I'm saying, they'll throw some lines in every now and then, help me out like with a couple bars. But in terms of like the structure of the song, the composition, like I've done all of that. But I'm never down to collaboration, bro. Anybody that want to work, if it's genuine work, bro, if I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying, and we can get it done, You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come with a price. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really focus, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because it has been some artists like I really be like fucking with their music, and I'm like, bro, I really just want to hop on this song, and if you know what I'm saying, if you let me hop on it, we can make something happen. But you know what I'm saying? If you reach out to me like, yeah, bro, I got this beat I want you to be on. All right, bet. I got this check that I need you to sign to. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but like I said, that's business. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing free from somebody. If I go out to them and I'm like, yeah, bro, I want to purchase this product, I don't expect a discount. I don't expect, you know what I'm saying, you to give me this Jones for free. If you throw in something extra because you fuck with me, that's cool. But all of my friends can tell you, bro, I don't ask for nothing free. Even my cousin, I don't ask for shit free from him. You know what I'm saying, I work with his clothing line and with the, you know what I'm saying, with the brand. And I paid for the hoodie that I got in the mail. Both the hoodies I got in the mail, the shirt, I paid for all that shit. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is what you're doing, this is what you want to do. So I'm going to support that, I'm going to give you the cheese. Just like if somebody want to feature, if somebody want me to perform, all right, bet, that's cool. I appreciate you reaching out. And I know I'm not the biggest nigga, but I'm not doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? This is how I make my money. This is my job. This is my career. This is my livelihood. I don't do shit else but music. So, nigga, if you not paying me, nigga, I'm not eating. And if I'm not eating, nigga, you not getting what the fuck you want. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be hungry and I'm going to die.
Exactly.
Listen to this nigga.
Come on, man. Pay the people you work with, bro. It's not that hard, bro. You feel me? And if you got a budget, if the work is cool, bro, charge what you charge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not the biggest baller. I ain't got the biggest check. I done hit up a couple producers and a couple, you know what I'm saying, choreographers, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I fuck with your work. What's your tag? And they like, yeah, it's this. All right, bet. That's out of my tax bracket. I'm not gonna be like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? Can you work with me? If that's your shit, bet. I'm gonna fuck with you when I get there. I appreciate your business. Thank you for letting me know your ticket. Once I get my shit together, I'm gonna hit you up again. And people respect that because they understand, like, at the end of the day, like, bro, okay, he's somebody that respects the work. He's somebody that understands, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to like bump my price down because you can't afford it. I know the quality of work that I got, so I'm about to charge you the quality. Just like that one TikTok, don't call me for the best prices. I got the best work. Nigga, like I said, don't call me if you know what I'm saying, you want some cheap prices or you think I'm your dude and I'm about to show you some love. You feel me? I'll show you some love, but you still gonna have to come on some cheap.
I'm saying people, ooh, you said everything, you took all the fuss out of my brain. Yeah, it was that for me. It was that for me.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I ain't know the real though. You gotta register. Literally though, people really need to stand on that shit. Like that shit irritates me. But you previously got some attention from Tank.
Yeah, for cuffing season.
Yes, sir. So how was your experience with that? Like, did you send him the song or he just found you?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I've been spamming a whole bunch of like motherfucking like artists that I listen to and like their managers, motherfuckers that they like. They, not necessarily that they kick it with, but like people that's in their circle. Yeah, because like I know at the end of the day, the artist is always gonna be the hardest person to get in contact. But who is the person that's next to him? The A&R. Who is the person that's behind him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe an artist that he's working with that, you know what I'm saying, they don't have the blue checks. They don't got the thousands and thousands of followers, but they still got that connection that you need, you know what I'm saying, or that you will want. And it's not even about using people to get where you want to get because first of all, everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody is used for something else, you know what I'm saying? But it's not about, all right, bet, let me follow this person because they rock with them. They like, you know what I'm saying, it's like K-Camp, for instance, right? K-Camp has like an A&R, he got a team, Rare Sounds, he got all these people. And I went through and I followed each of these people. Not necessarily because of the fact that they're connected to K-Camp, but because of the fact that each of these people do something themselves. You know what I'm saying? This person, he's an A&R. Just because he might not connect me to K-Camp, this man can give me some tools that I might be able to use to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Or just because he know K-Camp, I might be able to get in the same studio that K-Camp recorded. Not saying that he about to plug me with K-Camp, but just being able to be in that same environment. You don't know who's gonna walk through that door at any point in time. So that's really what it was. Like, so I said, like for Tank, I've been spamming him, not necessarily spamming his DMs, but like every time I drop a song, like I just send the link for, you know what I'm saying, or I do a post and I just send it to him. And I've been doing that since like 2018, 2019. And I do it for, like I said, a couple of different artists that just inspire me and stuff like that. And one day, like, he opened it and he responded and he was like, yo, bro, I see you've been working and I fuck with this. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, damn, that mean a lot. He was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you been doing for promotion and shit like that? I'm like, well, shit, I just shot a music video. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to drop that, And he was like, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying? Well, I want to do this promotion for you. He made the video and sent it over to me. And next thing you know, I was like, shit. Posted that bitch, put the little clip of it in the music video too, you know what I'm saying? So you look at Cuffin Season, you're gonna see Tank in my music video. I started to put featuring Tank on that damn video, but I didn't want to have to, you know what I'm saying? I ainnt got no money for no damn lawyers, you feel me? So, like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? But that was big though, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of plays from that, a lot of subscribers on Spotify. My monthly listeners went up, so definitely shout out to Tank for that. So. Yeah, but that was hard for sure.
No, that's good. So, you spoke in a previous interview. I mean, we talked about it before, and you didn't really consider them like interviews, but you spoke previously about self-representation and how your image is important. Yeah. So, can you kind of speak to that?
Yeah, like I said earlier, like when it comes to my music and me as an artist, I want everybody to know me for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an open book. I'm pretty vulnerable, and I'm gonna say what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say what comes to my mind nine times out of 10. And sometimes it may come off a little rough to some people who might not know me or might not be around me all the time. Because I also got like a sense of like dry humor, so and dry humor and dark humor. So like I be making a lot of jokes that be too soon, but they be funny as fuck to me. So like when it comes to like branding myself, like, when I post pictures, when I post videos, when I'm answering questions, like, you're gonna see my personality through my clothes, through, you know what I'm saying, the way I talk, you know what I'm saying, my mannerisms and everything like that. And you're also gonna hear it in my music. Like I said, throughout the day I make random ass noises just because I get sick of just hearing it be silent as fuck. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, just make a random ass noise or some shit.
What's the random noise?
I don't know, like, some shit like that. I don't know, like, or I get up, you feel me? Like, I be making noises when I get up and go reach for something on the other side of it. Like, you feel me? Just shit like that. But I also like to incorporate this shit in my music. Like I said, like, you'll be listening to a harmony, you know what I'm saying? And you just hear, just some random ass shit in the background just because that's what popped into my head. Just because I'm like, shit, I probably wouldn't hear that if I wasn't high as fuck right now, but that shit was hard to say.
So while working with other artists, do you think that's also important? Have you ever had like an artist who like, oh, I'm never fucking with them again? I know you haven't had like a lot of features, you know, just being on a public showcase.
Well, since I've like been like doing music, like I said, since like 2017, I've encountered a lot of different artists. Like, I've done features that haven't been like released like on other people's songs, and I also have a couple songs of mine that I have like with other people that I'm probably not going to release. I don't think I've had an experience that I say like I never worked with this person, because each person that I've worked with, I've always gained something from them. I'm the type of person I like to try to get the positives out of everything instead of always looking at the negative. So I wouldn't necessarily say that there are artists that I wouldn't work with again, but there are people that, okay, you got to fine tune this before I work with you, or this got to change before, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. Because I work with people who like had their stuff rigged and they in the studio and they trying to rap or they trying to sing, but they can't understand what the fuck they wrote, or they can't pronounce this shit, or the motherfucking flow off and this don't rhyme with this and this don't make sense. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a vocal person. Like, if I'm gonna be on a song, I'm gonna tell you that the shit sounds trash. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I might not be like, yeah, bro, this sounds trash, but like, yeah, bro, I think you can do this instead of this, or yeah, bro, I think you should say this. Like, you already said this, so this will make more sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like I said, that's collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Collaborating with artists rather than working with artists is two different things. Collaboration is bringing two minds together, bringing two different creatives together, and creating a piece of art, creating some music that's gonna last. I feel like artists working together is like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a job. That's when that shit not fun. That's when you get in the studio and you like, yeah, bro, I need you to do this from here to here. Man, you know what I'm saying? I want you to say this, this, and this. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna send you an open verse, bro. Do what you want to do. Whatever vibe you get on the song, bro, do that shit and we'll just make it work. I do that even with my music videos on my covers. I'll send a graphic designer the song, and I'm like, bro, listen to this song, and whatever you see, make that the cover. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? No, I did like, yeah, I'll give you, because like me, I see colors a lot sometimes. Like I'll close my eyes and I get to listening, and I'm like, okay, all right, but I feel blue or I feel red, so that kind of like, you feel me, changes my mood a little bit. So I'll be like, yeah, bro, I see a little purple in this, but do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm a firm believer of just letting creative people do what they do. That's why I said you can't do everything by yourself. I learned that I can't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I probably could learn, but music is what I love. I don't want to learn how to make covers. I don't want to learn how to necessarily like make beats for other people. I don't want to learn how to you feel me, make my videos, do certain shit. There's people out there that can do that shit, that love to do this shit. So why not let the people that love to do this shit do this shit?
No, that's real shit. And when you hop on that Gunna beat, send that bitch to me and I'll make your cover.
I got you.
Send it to Emporium Creative.
I got you.
It's my cover.
I got you. Say that.
Oh, what's your dream feature? Or do you not have it?
I got a couple. Definitely Chris Brown, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that'd be hard for sure. Because anything Chris Brown touches, damn near go. So Chris Brown for sure. I don't know, bro. Like I'm a collaborative person, but like I'm open to like just working with people. Probably Lucky Day too. Lucky Day hard. Vito. I did a song a couple years ago with not necessarily with Nick Lavelle. He was doing this open verse challenge, but he had a hook and he was like, yeah, make the song around it. And so I made a complete song around it, you know what I'm saying? Again, it was on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? He said he loved the way that I made the song, put it on YouTube and kind of tried to get it out to the masses type of thing, but I definitely love to actually get in the studio and work with Nick Lavelle too. Shout out to him because he's from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the R&B artists in the city that's really making the way for R&B.
Right. I fucked it. That's it.
Yes.
So look. So I know you mentioned earlier that you're a man of God, but I'm more of like a spiritual person. So just to like end the interview off, what are some of this kind of mixed together. So what are some of your future plans, and then what is something that you want to manifest for the future? What is something you want to speak into existence?
Okay, bet. So in terms of speaking into existence, right? So with your spirituality, I'm assuming you believe in angel numbers, right? Or you can fuck with them. You can
I can fuck with them.
Right. So whenever I see an angel number, I like to pray, and I use that because it helps me stay connected to God. Because like I said, everyday life we move fast. We always doing something, and it's easy to forget to pray. It's just like it's easy to forget to call your mama back because you said you were gonna call her once you got done doing this. I do that shit. Me and my mom talk every Sunday, bro, and she'll tell you if I say I'm gonna call her back on Sunday, she probably don't hear from me until like Wednesday, because then I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to call my mama back over there. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I see an angel number, I try to pray, and that's me speaking out loud and manifesting, you know what I'm saying, like what I want to happen. You know what I'm saying? First, I thank God for what He's done and what He does for me on a daily basis. And then I list off 3 things that I pray that He continues to bless my music career out of abundance. I pray that He continues to bless my finances and my health. Because those 3 things are, you know what I'm saying, like those 3 things go together. I can't make music if I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? So I need my help. And I also can't make music if I ain't got no money, because it takes money to make me. You know what I'm saying? But also, the music don't make the money. So it all ties together. So I definitely, in terms of manifestation, I say R&B album of the year.
I like that, Picasso.
You feel me? R&B album of the year. Oh damn, it's hard. I don't really be thinking like that because I just feel like everything already gonna happen. So like
you gotta claim that shit though. Like speaking shit into existence. I don't know. It's like something in the universe that just ends up aligning. Like you talk about it so much.
Yeah.
You know how people, I don't know. You know how people just talk so much they can't back that shit up. But I feel like when you speak on it and hard work, put that shit together, that's the perfect sandwich. Yeah,
definitely. And like I said, like I speak out loud a lot, and like especially like stuff that like I want to happen. But like it's kind of hard for me to like really be like yeah, bro, I'm manifesting this, and this, because I'm like, Well, shit, I already think it's gonna happen. So
You gotta believe it though.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I already believe it. Listen. All the decisions I've made, you feel me, from 2017 to now in terms of this music shit, I would not have made in front of me. Shit. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it's definitely, like I said, it's been a slow and steady race, but I'm definitely I wouldn't say like enjoying the process because like it's definitely a hard process, but I want to enjoy as much of the process as I can because I know once I get to the point that I want to be with my music and, you know what I'm saying, with my finances and being able to put my family in different positions, I'm never going to go back. But I want to remember those pieces so that I can remember to stay humble. Remember that all of this can be taken away just as quickly as it happened. Even though it didn't happen quickly, it might take 5 years for my shit to blow up, but it only takes 24 hours for the check to hit.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So who knows when that, you know what I'm saying? Who knows when that check will hit? Who knows when those right people are going to hear my music or be able to, you know what I'm saying, want me to model, want me to act or do something like that. Because, you know what I'm saying, I can model, bro, I can sing, I can dance. Y'all about to see a lot of stuff from me in the future, bro. I got a music video that I'm about to shoot soon, and I'm about to be dancing and shit, bro, get my, you know what I'm saying, my Chris Brown and my MJ on. So, like, you never know who's going to see you and want you to do something for them, so you got to be ready for it at all times. And that's why I just try to carry myself with that, like I said, with that humility, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not where I want to be, but that doesn't mean that I have to stop. I think it was Steve Harvey that said, if you're going through a storm and you're going through hell, why would you stop praying in hell? Why would you stop in hell? Why not continue to go and push through it so you can get out of hell? You know what I'm saying? Like if you are at your lowest point, why would you stop and give up? Because then you're just gonna stay there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no motivation, if you don't continue to push, you're not gonna get out of that situation. You're always gonna continue to be in that fucked up situation. You're gonna continue to complain about being in that fucked up situation. You're gonna continue to keep doing the same shit that you was doing while you was in that fucked up situation, and that's it. You're not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna get no better for you. So I'm not about to stop because I'm at, you know what I'm saying, I'm not at my lowest points no more, but I'm not about to stop because I'm at some of the lower points in my life, because it takes those lower points to get up. You know what I'm saying? It takes the lower step to end up, you know what I'm saying, in order to push you up.
That's real. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got gems in this list.
Hey man, like I said, bro, I just be talking, bro. I'm high as hell. I came in here to speak my truth, and sometimes I get to rambling, so I apologize if I did.
No, you
That's
good.
just me.
No, it's an interview. Chilling, kicking.
Yeah, you know, you're
But I just want to thank you for tapping in, showing love, and coming out for an interview.
I appreciate
you. Always
you.
miss, man. Bro, I had that.
Listen, bro, I've been watching them motherfucker, bro. And first off, my favorite color is yellow. So as soon as I seen the background of the church, I'm like, bro, I gotta go on that show, bro. I had to. But yeah, bro, I definitely appreciate the opportunity for sure. Definitely much more blessings to your platform. Hoping that you can do everything that you want to do. Really do that.
I appreciate it. Same to you. I know you. Sorry.
It's already real.
It's inevitable.
Sorry, you're real.
Thank you for tapping in, showing love, and coming out for an interview. If you always messing with it, let us know. And let me know who you want to see get interviewed next. The links to stream everything Chris James is going to be in the description below. And so are all the socials for the PlayHouse, as well as myself. So once again, thank you for tapping in. And it's the PlayHouse, man.
PlayHouse, boy.
When I touch down, you better tap in.